Welcome, Khush Amdeed, Ahlan wa Sahlan to my channel Engineers Construction Analysis. This is Arshad Khan, a mechanical engineer with over 20 years of experience in different kind of projects of United Arab Emirates. In this video, I am going to tell you about the fire protection system of a building. First of all, I will explain the rules and regulation used into the building construction for fire protection system. Dubai Civil Defense has its own regulation for the design, for execution, and for final handover testing and commissioning of the projects. They have the regulation for life and safety code, which normally consultants follow for the installation, for the design, and for final handing over. They have stringent regulation, strict following for all stages of the execution. For the apartment, the concept of the fire protection is to have when you enter, you'll find the sprinkler system, you'll find the smoke detectors, you'll find fire extinguishers, fire blankets, and fire alarm system. To go in detail, it is better to have a brief information of the concept of the fire protection system for the whole building. They have the fire pump in the basement or the lower area based on the design, and from there the water is pumped to the whole fire protection system. They have two kind of the piping system. One is a sprinkler system, another is fire hose system. In a general concept for your understanding, the fire hose reel system will be normally provide the protection in the corridor and other common areas, but inside the apartment you will find the sprinkler system. A sprinkler system is used in case of fire. The sprinkler, there is the bulb which will burst, and automatically water will be sprayed on that area to suppress the water. That's why if you see the sprinkler when you enter the apartment, you'll see the many sprinklers in all the area covered in the bedroom, in the common area, in the hall, in the kitchen. All areas will be protected with the sprinkler system. Some areas you will see the sprinkler system above the false ceiling. If you have the water heater inside the apartment, you can see the sprinkler above the false ceiling, the sprinkler protection, because in case of fire, in case of some if fire above the false ceiling, this is sprinkler will works, and accordingly from the when water will be sprayed, that will give the signal to the whole system to convey that there is a fire in that particular area. Second thing, that if you see the sprinkler, some area you'll see the sprinkler based on the ID requirements. There's the different kind of a sprinkler is there. Means you can see the bulb inside, or sometimes there will be the cover plate. Means a sprinkler you cannot see the sprinkler, but cover plate will be there for the better finish, for the better look and feel. In that case, you will see that you can check with the developer that where the sprinkler, what type of sprinkler, if you are not able to find it, and then they will explain the sprinkler, its location. You can see how the cover plate is installed in the false ceiling. It should be properly matched. There should not be any gap, and it look and feel it is much better. Even the color of the cover plate can be changed based on the ID requirement or based on the false ceiling color. This is one thing that you have to see, the all area is covered by the sprinklers. Even the bedroom, there will be the side wall sprinkler which have the extended coverage. If the room length is more, the sprinkler is used, is called extended coverage, which can cover even the length of the, based on the sprinkler design, 6-meter length also they can cover. This first thing, you will see the sprinkler or area is covered by the sprinkler. Second thing, you will see the smoke detector. It should be available in the common area, smoke detector, which gives the signal to the fire alarm system to energize the fire protection system. Second thing, that there will be the heat detector inside the kitchen. You will find the heat detector. You have to check in your checklist. You can make a heat detector is available in the kitchen or not. The another the thing is that in the kitchen, if you see you will find the fire extinguishers. This dry powder fire extinguisher normally provided as per local authority requirement in the kitchen area, which normally used for a small fire. You can use the fire extinguisher to distinguish the fire. Furthermore, you'll find inside the kitchen the fire blanket. This is also used for the small fire protection, for the cover, for the protecting. If there is small fire, you can use the fire blanket. Means these two things, fire extinguisher and fire blanket, should be available in the kitchen area. They must be there. A part of this, you can see in more detail there is the fire zone in the building, means from the apartment to the corridor. There is the main services coming from the apartment to the corridor. There should be the fire sealant. Fire sealant, the purpose of fire sealant, the wherever the services crossing to the wall from the corridor to the apartment, there should not be any gap in between. That gap has to be filled by the fire sealant. This sealant provides the complete protection. In case you have the fire in the corridor, fire should not come into your apartment. That is also fire protection. This you must have checked above the false ceiling, that or the false ceiling and the above the false ceiling the fire sealant is provided for or surrounding all the services. Means if there is the pipe, there should be the surrounding, there will be the fire sealant. And how you know that there is a fire sealant or not, you can see there is a certification from the civil defense. There is a sticker for that it is already confirmed, that's verified and tested that fire sealant is installed. There will be the sticker for that. This fire protection you can see from there. Okay, fire sealant is there. All the services, whether duct is there, pipe is there, chill water pipe, water supply pipe, all the services which is entering to the apartment from the corridor, it is surrounded by the fire sealant. This is the things you can check for the fire sealant. Furthermore, for the installation point of view, the sprinkler installation must be verified that all sprinkler is there and there is the properly installed in coordination with the fire sealant. There is no water leakage from there. All pipe is individually supported. There is no problem with the pipe support. There is no making vibration in the fire protection pipe, so that later on, because this fire protection always pressurized with at least minimum 7 bar, or you can see that pressure may have the leakage in the pipe if it is not properly sealed, properly installed. This is the thing you can check it prior to for the taking over of the villa. The final checklist, if you want, you can comment to my video. I will provide the complete checklist which have the what things to be done. Furthermore, if you want, you should check that the collar point is there, it is working, functioning or not. From the collar point, you can check it is, if in case of any emergency, normally they provide the collar point. From there you can call to the main point, main system, if in case of emergency. This is the main thing you have to check it. Furthermore, the main door should be fire rated door, and as per the local authority requirement, that door should be fire rated. This also you can put into the consideration. These are the main fire protection system utilized in your apartment. The final checklist, again, you have to check the sprinkler system. It is there. All a sprinkler has their own coverage, either side wall or pendant type sprinkler. They have their all area should be covered with the sprinkler system. Fire extinguisher should be there. Fire blanket should be there. Smoke detector, heat detector should be provided. And finally, the fire sealant should be provided. These are the main thing you have to look prior to entering to the system, because this fire protection system is required in all the building in Dubai and all other Emirates and should be approved by local authority. But due to some failure of the contractor and some maybe after taking over after authority approval, they do some damage to the system, and that's why you have to recheck prior to entering to the apartment. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll get back with another video with different system. Thank you.